The reviews for the movie Topia are in. What's next?
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
My name is Alan Roberts. This is Everyday Fitness. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell right over there. Share my videos. Subscribe to my second channel, Alan Roberts, in my opinion, of course. But button below at the end. Thank you very much. The reviews for Topia are in. Topia is a movie on Amazon Prime by Connor Simpson. I personally loved the documentary. Connor Simpson and his crew actually reached out to my wife and I ahead of time and offered to pay us to kind of endorse the film. We turned that money down because we hadn't seen the film yet. One, and two, we figured we'd be agreeing with it anyway if it does anything to help people realize that being 350 pounds is unhealthy. And I think it did a very good job of that. In the film, if you haven't watched it, I highly suggest you do again, but it does a good job of stating we should not just shame people for their appearance. We shouldn't shame them for being overweight. We shouldn't shame them. We shouldn't purposely just make them feel bad, like try to hurt their feelings about how they look, because aesthetics are really just a temporary thing and a matter of opinion. That's just truth. Life overlooks all the time. Life overlooks. We should worry about these people's health, their well-being, their impact on society when we have all close to $1 trillion in America in the next 5 years it's going to be spent on diabetes. That we have so many people. We have 70% of the country that's overweight and 40% that's obese and 20% that's morbidly obese. We really need to take a very strong look at the health ramifications of obesity and what it's going to do to our society, yet alone these people are suffering, and they just are suffering, period. There is no doubt about it. It got very good review ratings, except for like if you count out the 1-star ratings. To give a movie a negative review when you haven't even watched it, and if you look at some of these people's profiles, they absolutely have Prime verified purchases, meaning they can watch this movie. And these ones aren't verified purchases. None of the 1-star reviews. They just gave them a 1-star and said mean, horrible things. Somebody even accused this man, a few of them even accused this man of theft, of a crime, saying it's stolen material. Like they don't understand fair use laws, obviously, and that's fine, but to just out and out accuse this man of a crime. People, if it was stolen material, it wouldn't be on Amazon Prime. You sound silly. You sound silly by just giving it a 1-star review when you haven't even watched the movie. It's like immoral. You're willing to trade, your dignity and your morals just to give something a negative review because you think you're not going to like it. You haven't even watched it, so you can't even say if you like it or not. I find that to be pretty fucking pathetic. I really do. I find what this man's having to deal with to be pretty fucking sad too. People are making shit about his family. They're talking all sorts of shit about this man online. And for the most part, he's getting great rave reviews, and he's receiving a lot of support. But some of these folk who want acceptance, who say they want acceptance, are being savage, no shit, towards everybody, including this man's family. It's kind of fucking pathetic. Anyway, what's next? Connor Simpson wanted to do mutual ground, live debates. Now, I will, for the record, say this, that anybody from the fat acceptance community that wants to sit down with me live, so I can't be in charge of the editing, we can turn the monetization off, I can go on somebody else's platform as long as it's live and as long as the person is not anonymous. Because if I'm going to put my face and name on something, on my words, that person should too, and I don't think that's too much to ask. If you want to talk very seriously about something, if you want to be an advocate, if you want to say this is the way it should be, you should be able to put your name and face to that shit. If you want to state that somebody else is wrong in their opinion, you actually need to state who you are, that they're saying that they're wrong. You can't just be completely anonymous, which most of these people are. I find it's so amazing how people like Sonia Lee Rochetoir, the Intuitive RD, some of these other people, they limit their comments. They only have positive comments and they limit them, so only a few people that are very positive can answer. I find that to be kind of pathetic because you don't want to have a conversation, you want to make a statement. I want to have a conversation. I want to be able to go back and forth, talk point for point. I want to let people know that I don't want anybody to be shamed. I don't want anybody to feel bad about themselves. I don't want anybody to have somebody purposefully call them a name in the effort of making them feel bad. That person that called them the name is a stupid-ass motherfucker, in my opinion, of course, and I would gladly tell them so also. But I also want to have a conversation so I can enlighten some people, hopefully make some people see that when you're 350 pounds, you're not healthy. You're not going to be healthy. You need to do something about it. You need to do something about it for society, for your children, for everything like that. I want to do this so people might wake up that when a fat acceptance community member says, just listen to what you want. If you want cake, you deserve it. That's self-positivity. That's self-love. Self-love is feeding yourself whatever you want. That is self-hatred. That it really is. That is self-loathing. When you're 350 pounds and you feed yourself cake, that is self-loathing. When you feed yourself the thing you're addicted to, if you're a sugar addict and you get tons of sugar every single day, there is some self-loathing in there that you need to get some help for to get healthy. Even if you're of a normal weight and you eat tons and tons and tons and tons of sugar, you're putting yourself at risk for type 2 diabetes. Don't listen to the addiction. Get help so you can be healthy for yourself, for your family. The problem when people are willing to even give movies a negative review without even listening to it because they think it's against their movement, when it's talking about them trying to get healthy, the problem with that is they can be led down the path of you're 300 pounds, eat whatever you want, fuck all these motherfuckers, you're pretty, you're gorgeous, everything like that. And then the person's 400 pounds 2 years later and they're getting their feet chopped off from diabetes. That's how shit actually happens. That's the real world. That's actually the factual portion of fat acceptance. The factual portion that we should accept people and love people for no matter what they look like, I totally believe with, because fuck aesthetics. Aesthetics is a temporary state and it's a matter of fucking opinion anyway. But facts about health are just facts about health, and I would gladly, if anybody out there from the fat acceptance community has the fucking balls to debate me live with their face, name, and voice attached, I'll be there today, motherfuckers. I'll be there today. But if you don't, maybe if you don't have the conviction to do that, maybe you should take a look at your stances. Maybe you should take a look at what you actually say you believe in. Because if you don't believe in it enough to actually sit down with somebody like me and talk about your points with your face attached, maybe you don't believe it all. Maybe you're even lying to your fucking self. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. My name's Alan Roberts. Hit me up on Instagram at Every Damn Day Fitness. Hit me up on Twitter at Everyday Fit. I'm also on Facebook at Every Damn Day Fitness. And I'm on the internet at everydamndayfitness.net. And to the people that he's reached out to already that refuse to debate me, fuck you. Goddamn.